I'm feeling great. Just finished up at Yuki Curry. You know, it's funny. I stopped filming, and as soon as I stopped filming, like, he came over. And he's like, "Would you like another cup of coffee?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, sure. That sounds great." And then, beyond that, he then offered me a cookie and a cake. And I'm like, "Oh, you don't have to." And he's like, "No, this is service." Right? And I'm just like so blown away. But I think one of the things that I said was that this area, it's like, it's dead. It's starting to pick up, which is kind of nice. But it really was dead. There's like nobody here. So it was kind of like sad, really. And so it's nice to see that it's picking up, and it may be that it is a night, like a late night type deal, because all the arches that were here are now all lit up. And okay, restaurants that had nobody in them start, like this restaurant behind me right now had nobody in it, and there was no cook, nobody. Now there's 2 tables and they're eating. The food actually looked really good on the door there, and I was kind of thinking about stopping in, but you know, it's just funny how that happens. So anyhow, it's either that like countryside type of hospitality, or the fact that, you know, business could be better. So he's just been really nice, which either way I gained from it, and I am appreciative of. I just realized this, I'm totally lost. I have no idea where my hotel is. I do know it's on the other side here. Oh, found it. Huh. Just so happens I saw a pharmacy in it. Just so happened to match up. But anyhow, the whole idea still is that it's awesome that I was able to really benefit from, you know, a stranger's kindness, and it's I hope that I could pay it forward in the near few days to come. But anyhow, as I near my Airbnb, my apartment, I'll do a room tour, but obviously it's night, so you won't be able to see it from the outside. Anyhow, I just wanted to mention that about the city. I hope things turn around for them and that they get really busy. So I will check back in the next video. Alright, so room is obviously 301. There is a key for it, which hangs right there. Or you could use a door code, which I also have. This is the small little entryway to the guest room, and then there's a kind of nice segregation. This is actually really like fresh looking. And so here is the restroom, bathroom actually. There's your shower portion, your sink, and your toilet. So it is a wet room. And then this section actually leads to the actual kind of living quarters. And nice big bed. The mattress is actually soft. You have your TV, air conditioner, mirror. It's just kind of like an open living situation. There's your refrigerator, internet, and everything is down there. Cable box, the internet password, and everything is on that clipboard right there, with a ton of other rules, like how this middle door has to be closed once you're actually in this room doing stuff to help with soundproofing. And I keep looking at this. I believe this is the floor heater, and it's really nice and toasty in here right now. So moving on, there is a hanger. I noticed that's kind of the only plug that I have available to me right there. But I also noticed that whatever this thing is, it looks like a floor lamp or something. There is a power strip right there, and I might actually steal that and move that, and then I'll put it back in the morning when I'm done. And then, oh, it's a window. Okay. I thought this was a balcony because that's what the clipboard said it was, but apparently this room does not have a balcony, just one really big window. But this room also includes, or wait. This room also includes breakfast, which is kind of nice. So that is part of your quote-unquote deal. And I think it's one of the most expensive places that I'm staying. And I think it's like $45 a night. I'm only here for one night, though. So there's the bathroom, this room. The parking situation, I would complain about. I am going to complain about. They said that there was parking on site. I'm actually parked at a temple across the street. And they're like, just be aware, we kind of just use their parking. And it's like, okay, that means I'm not going to get a ticket, right? They're going to get a real big complaint if I get a ticket. But they should just say there's no parking here. That's fine. I mean, it is out of the way, but I was able to walk here from the dinner point that I had just now. It's, I don't know, it's sufficient. The room is nice. The bathroom, it's new. So, I feel that the price is pretty fair. I would kind of wish that the parking situation was an actual official parking area. They could have built more parking into the building first off, but there are, official spots underneath. And if that's not one of your spots, I don't think you should say that you have available parking. You should just put that there's street parking, because that's really all there is. And I think actually there were a few street spots that I should have just taken earlier, but I was just following the directions that the owner of this place gave me. Other than that, it's everything seems to be really nice and in good working order. I've not tried the TV here yet, but the TV in Gwangju, I don't know if I mentioned this in that video or not, the batteries in the remote were dead, so I was swapping them between remotes, and they had 3 remotes for some reason. There was the TV remote and then 2 cable box remotes. Strange. But I just kept swapping. There was only one set of batteries that were working. Luckily, all 3 used AAA, so I was swapping between all of them. So we'll see what the cable is here, or the TV situation is here. And kind of lastly, I did get here really late, so there is no outside footage, but I have to say, as I came in, it's really toasty in here, and it's really cold out there. So I think there's at least a 16 degree Celsius difference, which that's pretty huge. I'm going to go ahead and get settled in. There's a little bit of work that I want to get done. And other than that, this has been the room tour of Mokpo. I don't even think I mentioned that I'm in Mokpo right now. So the Mokpo AirBnB guest house. Yeah, it's the Chukudong 19 guest house. I'll end with the name. Until the next vid.